Hi everyone, welcome to today's class, and I remain your course instructor, Chimoke. So today we're going to be talking about content creation and content creation. But before we get into it, I'm just going to take a quick recap of last week's session. Last week, we talked about content calendars and content strategies, and I believe that I was able to explain what the content calendar is and how to create your content strategies for your clients or brands. I also shared some templates with you, so I hope you all got it because that template will be really helpful to help you learn how to create content calendars and content strategies. So, hope you got it, guys. And today, we're just going to be talking about content creation and content curation. After understanding what the content calendar is and learning how to develop content calendars and content strategies, it is important for us to understand how to create our content. And that can be done by either creating the content or creating the content. What is content creation? Or basically, what is the difference between content creation and content creation? Content creation involves producing original content from scratch to fit into the social media platform you want it to fit into. This can be video content, text, graphics, long form content like blogs, articles, newsletters, and so on. While content creation involves gathering and organizing content from different sources in a valuable way to a specific audience. So content creation doesn't necessarily involve you creating your content originally. This means you can use other people's content like videos taken from the internet, articles written by someone, repurpose blog posts for your social media, and the list goes on and on. So what then is the difference between content creation and content creation? Content creation simply involves coming with your authentic idea and developing those ideas from start to finish. While content creation just involves gathering content from all sources and making it into something valuable and something that works for your brand. Now that we know the difference between content creation and content creation, now let's go to different types of content that we can have for brands and even for your personal social media accounts. The first one is the long form content, and the second one is the short form content. What is the difference between a long form content and a short form content? So, what are short form contents? Short form content refers to a concise and brief content that captures your audience attention. Basically, let me just take a recap. It has to be short and concise, just like it says short form content. A short form content should be short, precise, and very straight to the point. And here are some characteristics of short form content. Number one, brevity. Your short form content has to be brief, often consistent a few sentences or paragraphs, and it delivers the message clearly without unnecessary elaboration. Two, quick consumption. Quick consumption just easily means creating content for people with short attention span. Your content has to be able to grab the attention easily and, I guess, easily consumed too, just as the name implies. Number three, platform adaptability. Short-form content is well suited to various digital platforms, including social media, email, text messages, and headlines. It adapts to the format and constraints of each platform, such as character limits on Twitter and Instagram. So there you have it. Those are examples of platform adaptability content. This means that your content should be tailored to the platform on which they are supposed to be used, or we can say posted. Social media, Twitter, Instagram. We all know that this social platform, they have specific character limits, hashtag allowance, emoji updates, and so on. Number four, engagements. An effective short form content engages the audience and prompts them to take action, whether it's clicking a link, linking a post, sharing content, or making a purchase. There you have it. Number five, visual appeals. This form of content often contains appealing elements such as images, videos, emojis to enhance engagement and convey the information in the best way possible. So there you have it, guys. When creating short form content, these are the things you need to consider. Number one, brevity. Number 2, quick consumption. Number 3, engagement. Number 4, platform adaptability. And number 5, visual appeal. So now, I hope that we now understand how to create short form content. And if not, there's room for many of questions. So the next thing we're going to be considering now is how to create long form content. And for the long form content, I have one technique that works every single time. And it's the L carved technique. Yeah, you heard that right. L carved technique. So I'm going to take you guys through this technique, and trust me, if you use this technique for your next long form content, it's going to be amazing and drive a lot of engagement on whatever social media platform you use it on. But before we go into that, what are long form contents? So long form content refers to any piece of content that is comprehensive, in-depth, and typically longer in length compared to the short form content. They are more concise and they always delve into topics thoroughly, providing detailed information, analysis, and insights. So here are some of the characteristics of long form content. Number 1, lengthy. Long form content are typically long and they exceed 1,000 words. Although there's no strict rule on length, so it ranges from a few thousand words to even more depending on the subject matter and the depth of coverage. So this means that anything from 1,000 words is considered a long form content. Let's go to the next characteristics of long form content. Oh, comprehensive. It covers a topic comprehensively, leaving no stones unturned. It provides thorough research and often includes supporting evidences, data, and examples. An example of a long form content that fits into this description is case studies. It always comes with a lot of supporting evidence, data, example, and of course, thorough research analysis. Another characteristic of long form content is the depth. Long form content goes beyond the surface level information. It explores nuances, details, and complexity of its subjects, offering readers a deeper understanding. So, long form content should be deep, just as the characteristics imply depth. So, if you're creating a content that is not deep, they are not characterized as long form contents. They might as well be short form contents. Number 4, value driven. Long form content aims to provide high value to audience. It may address complex issues, answer difficult questions, or provide in-depth guidance and tutorials. And there you have it. An example of a long form content could be an how-to blog post, a tutorial video, and lots more. Those are long form contents. Another characteristic of long form content is engagements. I know engagement was part of the characteristics of short form content, but engagement is also a characteristic of long form content, which means your content has to be well crafted enough to engage the readers throughout the piece. It maintains their interest with compelling storytelling, captivating visuals, and structured formatting. So this is to say that whether you have long form content or short form content, it should be engaging enough for your readers to keep indulging or keep looking through or using your contents. Number 6 is authority. Long form content often position the author or publishers as an authority in the field. It showcases expertise, knowledge, and thought leadership of a particular topic. An example of a platform that uses long form content would be LinkedIn, Facebook, because there you have enough character to be able to go deep into whatever the topic of conversation is and engage your audience, make it lovely, make it interesting. This also includes research papers, comprehensive guides, investigative journalism, pieces, and detailed analysis. So, guys, there you have it. I've taken you through how to identify short form content and how to identify long form content. And I hope that you were able to follow me from beginning to the end. And I hope that you understand what it means to create long form content and short form contents. Now, I'm going to be taking you through best practices for content creation generally. I mean, without long form content or short form content, your content has to be top notch. And I'm here to help you with that. Number 1, know your audience. Understand who your audience is, what they're interested in, and what their problem is, and tailor your contents according to their preference and needs. This simply means what I just said. There's no two ways to it. It doesn't have any deeper meaning. You have to understand who your audience is to be able to serve them content that they can relate to and serve them content that would be useful for them and that would in turn make them love you. Basically, so know your audience. Number two, set clear goals. Define the purpose of your content, whether it is to educate, entertain, inspire, or drive conversations. Have clear objectives because these objectives will guide your content creation process. You need to understand and set clear goals. What are you looking to achieve with your content? What are you driving at? Do you want to teach? Do you want to inspire? Do you want to educate? You need to know this to be able to create your content. Number three, create engaging headlines and introduction. Capture your audience attention with headlines and compelling inroads that keeps them wanting to read. So basically, you need to create engaging headlines and introduction. It's just like first impressions. Your headlines are your first impressions with your content, and you need to make sure that they're catchy, engaging, and good enough for your audience to take action. Number four, be authentic. Be genuine in your content and let your unique personality shine through. You have to be original, but of course, do it with your target audience in mind. Do it with an understanding of who your audience are. Do it with set clear goals and do it with an engaging headline and introduction. Number five, provide value. Your content has to offer some sort of value. I mean, why am I going to keep digesting your content if you're not giving me any value? Just like friendship, you're not friends with someone who's not giving you value. So why do you want me to follow you on social media or listen to your content or even read your content when you're not providing any value to me? So your content should be either informative, entertaining, or even solve my problems. Number six, use multimedia. Incorporate various media formats like pictures, image, videos, memes, infographics, and lots more to make your content more engaging and shareable. Number seven, optimization of SEO. Use relevant keywords and optimize your content for search engine to improve its visibility and attract organic traffic. SEO is important and you need to pay attention to that. Number eight, measure and analyze. Track the performance of your content using analytics tools to understand what's working and what's not working. Use this data to iterate and improve your content strategy over time. Number nine, maintain consistency. Consistency is key to building a loyal audience. And I guess we've all heard this term before, and it is indeed true. You need to remain consistent. You need to stick to regular publishing schedule and maintain a consistent tone, style, and the quality of your content has to be consistent. Number 10, encourage engagement. Encourage your audience to interact with your content by asking them questions, soliciting, and responding to their comments. That is very beneficial for building a community and building your social media, making it on point. Number 11, measure and analyze your content to identify what works. Stay up to date on trends and challenges. Stay up to date with changes in algorithms, experiment and innovate with the new ideas and topics to keep you on your feet and keep your audience on their feet also. So, dear guys, there you have it. I'll just take you through a list of the best practices that I know can help with content creation. There you have it, guys. Here's a quick recap of the best practices for content creation. Number one, know your audience. Number two, set clear goals. Number three, create engaging headlines and introduction. Number four, be authentic. Number five, provide value. Number six, use multimedia. Number seven, optimization of SEO. Number eight, measure and analyze your content. Number nine, maintain consistency. Number 10, encourage engagement from your audience. And number 11, measure and analyze your content to identify what works and what doesn't work. I hope you guys now understand how to create both long form content and short form content using the tricks I have in my books. Okay, guys, so here comes the fun parts. Now I've taught you how to create your content. I've taught you the difference between content creation and content creation. And now I have an assignment for you, or should I call it an exercise? So let me take you through what you're going to be doing for this week's exercise. This week is going to be a bit more fun because we're going to be having peer reviews and we're going to be pairing interns with each other for this particular exercise. And it's fun, guys, because we are going to be creating content, right? I know we've been doing content creation and content calendars for a few weeks now. And this week we get to create our own content, upload it on the social media accounts we all opened in the first week. That is our personal social media accounts that we have for the brands that we're going to be using for all our practicals moving forward. And this is exciting. I'm so excited to see what you guys have in stock for me and to see how much creativity you guys can share with each other. And of course, how much of a team worker or team player are you? So go to the resource section and find out what your exercise for the week is. And don't forget, I'm always going to be on Dribble to, to check for all assignments and to review all of our practical works. So head on to the resource section to check out what resources we have for you this week and what your exercise for the week is. And don't forget, we're having our peer review this week, so let's do well to attend all the exercise that we have. And I'll be on Dribble to, monitor performance and to see if any exercise has been updated on Dribble so that I can review accordingly. This was amazing, guys, and I hope you had fun too. And I hope you've been able to learn a thing or two about content creation. So, guys, don't forget that we have our live session or our live Q&A session on Fridays. So be sure to make it on Friday. Come with your questions. I'll be there to answer all of your questions. And trust me, guys, it's always fun. So be there. Have a great week, guys. Bye.